Today on The Young and the Restless, Mamie is on the hot seat to explain her collusion with Tucker. The Abbotts gather for the holiday, and the Baldwin Fisher clan is reunited. Lauren bustles into society and sees Abby is looking as stressed out as she is. Abby babbles about all the confusion of the day and the 3 dinners she has to attend. Lauren jokes they'll only need a few weeks to recover and thanks her for coming to the aid of the Baldwin Fisher Thanksgiving catastrophe. They slap hands. She explains that Gloria is back with Michael and expected a holiday dinner immediately. Kevin and Chloe arrive. He complains about his mother and she tells him to put on a smile like the rest of the adults. He worries about what his mother's demeanor will be after she's been in and out of jail for months. Michael rushes in and starts hugging everyone as glittering Gloria stumbles in with her sunglasses on and practically falls on Kevin. She starts gushing about her grandbabies and then collapses on the couch. As she snores, Kevin admits he thought this would be worse. Abby announces the waitstaff is off, but all the warm food is waiting for them to serve themselves. Suddenly awake, Gloria is about to rant about glowworm when Michael stops her. Once Abby exits, Gloria says that a home-cooked dinner wouldn't be too much to ask for after months in prison. Kevin and Chloe duck out to the kitchen as Lauren complains about not getting notice about this. Michael makes excuses as his mother snoozes on his shoulder. Chloe and Kevin return and declare they should make the most of having their favorite restaurant. He and Michael run off to the bar as Chloe and Lauren escape to the kitchen. Brushing off her face, Gloria meanders to the bar and groans about how making it home to her family was the only thing that kept her alive. The other ladies return and Lauren asks why it took so damn long for her to get exonerated in Singapore. She doesn't want to explain. Kevin can't handle her waving this off, so his mother claims it was just a case of mistaken identity. That makes Michael laugh, and he prompts his mother to admit she was as guilty as usual. Everyone gangs up to demand details and she pouts about how cruel they are being to make her relive the most horrible moment of her life. The lawyer is tired of her milking this and declares that it's time for them to sit down to dinner where, if she won't tell them what happened, he will. Once they get to the table, Lauren tells everyone how grateful she is to have her husband back. Kevin gives thanks for his health, for his children, and for this moment with his happy family. Gloria is up next and says she's happy for her family, but especially for her brilliant son who saved her from suffering. Michael prompts her to just explain what happened. Chuckling, Gloria explains that she had an affair with a diplomat until his drama queen of a wife showed up, catching them together and having a meltdown. She threw me out like a common trollop, she complains. When she went to retrieve her clothes, she also stole some of the wife's clothes. The worst part is that it was the husband who pressed the charges. Michael brags about getting her off on mistaken identity charges and they toast. At Lily's penthouse, Mamie tells her family how happy she is to have them together. It's unbelievable to all of them. Nate is grateful that he was included. They toast to it. As they pick through the hors d'oeuvres, Devin prods Mamie and Nate to tell them what they know about Tucker. Mamie will be happy to explain all that but not on the holiday. Daniel doubts even Tucker would be making big moves on Thanksgiving. Nate repeats his thanks for them even considering bringing him back to Chancellor Winters. Devin tells his aunt that he commends her desire to get the family back together, but the way Nate betrayed them hurt them a lot. She toasts to the little progress that they have made so far. She's realistic enough to recognize not every family is reunited. Abby jokes they could drop by society to see the Fisher Baldwins if they wanted proof of that. Mamie goes on about the strength of the bond in the Abbott family. That's a bond that has kept their business together. She's sure their family is headed for something magnificent too. Lily asks how Tucker plays into that. Everyone crowds around and stares at Mamie. She insists this is not about Tucker grabbing power. This is about Devin and about Dominic's legacy. Tucker thinks that his son is the true Chancellor heir and wants to push Jill out. Devin asks for specifics so they can warn Jill. Mamie explains that she and Tucker both want the family back together and to be rid of Jill. Would it be so bad if they didn't have to run all their decisions past her? To run their company without outside interference? Devin and Lily give each other pained looks. Chelsea arrives at the Abbott estate and Jack serves her some non-alcoholic champagne as she tells him all about Connor and her mom. Billy arrives and Ashley comes down the stairs. Jack notes she still seems willing to walk out on the family during the holiday. Tracy arrives with an armload of shopping, and Billy explains the complications around desserts since he hates pumpkin pie and Harrison hates pecans. Diane knows Chelsea will be leaving for dinner with her family, but asks her to stay for appetizers. As Ashley gets ready to head out, Jack tries to talk her out of going to see Tucker, warning that there is no decency or civility in that man. She won't be dissuaded and takes off. Diane notices that her son is looking preoccupied and guesses it is about his plan to use Audra. He assures her that he's got this. When he crosses the room, Billy follows and quizzes him about his choice to come back to the company. Kyle tells him to relax. Billy isn't worried, but he wants to protect Jack and the company. Chelsea spots things getting awkward and declares it's time for her to go. Tracy reminds Jack that it's past time to eat. He wanted to wait for Ashley, but she talks him around. Jack declares that dinner will be served momentarily. He tells them how thankful he is for having the woman of his dreams back in his life. Although things have been challenging for the family on several fronts this year, in the end they got through it because they know they are stronger together. There will be challenges and setbacks ahead, but they will grow and thrive if they face them together. Happy Thanksgiving, he declares, and they all toast to it. Tucker and Audra are eating burgers at the athletic club. They joke about Thanksgiving until she brings up Kyle and his role in bringing down Jabat. He'd rather not talk business on the holiday and asks what's really going on between her and the abbot. He knows she's always claiming it's meaningless recreational sex, but he senses there is more going on. Grabbing her glass, she suggests he's a little jealous. McCall claims he's only protective and senses a twinge of disappointment in her about it. In some alternate universe, he muses, they would have been a perfect match. But in this one they are too alike to have a shot at being more than what they are. Looking at her, he tells her she's brilliant, talented, and beautiful. What's not to be in love with? Maybe he is a little jealous, and in some other world, they could have been a couple for the ages. He takes her hand and kisses it. She'll never get anything approaching this with Kyle, and it's what she deserves. Audra takes this as meaning she deserves someone like him but not him. He groans when a text arrives from Ashley asking to meet. He's not trusting that invitation and assumes it's a setup. Audra thought he loved cat and mouse games. She reminds him you can love and hate someone at the same time, and she assumes that's how he feels about Ashley. He claims that this is a golden opportunity for him to find out how far his wife is willing to take this and texts back that he'll meet her in the lounge. Audra notes that he just did the opposite of what she said. She thinks that he's going to blow his whole plan up because he can't get Ashley out of his head. When Ashley arrives, she's not surprised to see them together. Tucker declares they are setting a new trend by having cheeseburgers and fries in a hotel bar on the holiday. But that's likely too avant-garde for her. Audra takes the cue to leave as Tucker digs into Ashley about the festivities she's missing at the Abbott abode. She claims she was kind of sad thinking about him being alone of this day. It could be sad for Devon too, so maybe this is a chance to bridge the gap. She's texted Devon to come over so they can broker some peace. McCall thinks that's awfully presumptuous and guesses she already knows his son won't come. She has a proposition for him. Lisade, the company they acquired as the base for Simply Ashley, is still functional. She suggests he take it as a gesture of goodwill because she backed out of their business partnership. He agrees to that and they toast.